Hello, grade 5 students. Mr. Waterman here with today's mathematics lesson. It is Monday, February 14th, 2022. I hope everyone is doing safe and well, and I hope you all had a great weekend with your families. Okay, so before we get into today's lesson, which is going to be really fun, I want to go over the answers from last week's homework. Okay, so last week we talked about nets, and we learned that a net is the flattened out three-dimensional shape. Okay, we learned that when you fold up a net, it shows you what the three-dimensional shape would look like. For the activity, it was very simple last week. You just needed to fill in the bubble of the answer that best fit the picture. Okay? So as you saw in number 1, which we did together, number 1 formed a pyramid. The picture in number 2, the net, that forms a cylinder. In number 3, this is none of the above. This net does not fit a pyramid. It does not fit a rectangular prism. It does not fit a triangular prism. Okay? In number 4, the net is a cube. In number 5 here, as we can see, this net, it forms a cuboid. In number 6, this net, we have another one. It does not form anything. It's none of the above. It doesn't form a triangular pyramid, I should say. It does not form a rectangular pyramid. It does not form a triangle. Okay? In the last one, number 7, this net forms a cone. And that was it for the answers on this page. Then let's go to the next page. And we had three-dimensional shapes here that we were talking about. Okay? So we learned that two-dimensional shapes have length and height. Three-dimensional shapes have length, height, and width. And then below, we have some of the most common three-dimensional shapes. So what we needed to do is we need to draw a picture and label the correct two-dimensional shape. Okay? So what we get here, when we look at the sphere, we got a circle, which is the one that we did together. Remember, you had to draw the picture and you had to label it. Okay? From a cone, we get a circle. From a cylinder, we get a circle. From a cube, we get a square. This should be square pyramid, as a matter of fact. Okay? From a square pyramid, we should get a square. From the triangular prism, we get a triangle. From the cuboid or rectangular prism, we get a rectangle. These two are the same here. Okay? Then for a triangular pyramid, we get a triangle. And then finally for a hexagonal prism, we get a hexagon. Okay? So I have drawn the pictures and I have labeled them. Okay? And again, to the students who have sent me in their homework assignments, I really appreciate that. Please remember, when you are sending me homework, to have your name at the top, your class, and student number as well as today's date. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to today's activity. So you're going to need a pencil and eraser, okay? And you need colored pencils for this activity also, okay? I'm just going to put my name at the top first. Taejun Lee, 5-1, number 40, and today's date. Okay, so for hidden pictures, for the directions. It says, in this picture, there are several objects that can be used to represent three-dimensional shapes. Okay? You need to circle the objects you think that represent the three-dimensional shapes, and then you're going to write your answers on the line. But you're going to write your answers in sentences, right? Besides, this is English mathematics. Okay? So look at the picture very, very carefully. There are many things in this picture we can see that make three-dimensional shapes. What can you see? Can you tell yet? I can see many. I'm going to do one. I'm going to circle the soda can, okay? And down here, where it says find the object that best represents a sphere, a cube, a square pyramid, a rectangular prism, a hexagonal prism, a cylinder, and a cone. Okay? Now, since I circled the soda can, and that's in the shape of a cylinder, here's my sentence. I see a soda can. Okay? I'm going to put a comma because you might see more than one object that might be a cylinder. Okay? When you have found all of the objects that form cylinders, then put a full stop at the end of your sentence. Okay? But now I'm not done. You need to not only color the objects that you find, you need to color the entire picture. This is someone's bedroom, okay? Everything in the picture needs to be colored. So I'm going to color the soda can that I found first. Remember, nice coloring job, please. This is grade 5. So I've colored the soda can. Okay? Now, I will do one more with you. I like the ice cream cone, so I'm going to circle that. Down here where it says cone, I see an ice cream cone. Okay, so then of course you want to color in your ice cream cone. And I'm going to color the base of the cone peach. So there's my cone colored in. And then I think I want strawberry. Because I love strawberries. Okay? So make sure you're coloring everything in thoroughly. Not just the objects. You're going to color the entire picture. Color the entire picture. That means color everything. Okay? Make sure you are writing the objects in complete sentences. Okay? When you are finished, scan it, take a picture of it, send it to Mr. Waterman. Okay? This should take you the entire period if you are coloring very carefully. Do not rush this. You have to color everything and you have to write out your sentences. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to email Mr. Waterman at any time. Okay? You have many, many, many items here. Okay? Now, just in case you run into some trouble, okay? You have a bookshelf in the picture. You have a desk in the picture. You have chairs in the picture. You have a brick wall in the picture. You have a coffee table in the picture. I can see dice in the picture. Okay? So I have given you all hints that you can use to help you with this picture. Take your time. This is meant to be a fun activity. Okay? The other thing is that you need to look at your notes, review all of the concepts that I have gone over the last couple of weeks, because we're going to have a short review and then you're going to have a quiz. Okay? That's it for today. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.